Greetings, adventurers. This is Valinet from WoWGoldTitans, bringing you a kind of new series. If you're a longtime subscriber, you'll recognize this as a same series from the Skyrim videos I used to do, the Tales from the Scrolls. So I'm going to try to do something similar because there's a lot more lore in Pandaria. So I'll be finding these lore books and I'll be trying to read them to you. Alright, so I'm in the Jade Temple, the questing version, not the dungeon, and I'm in the Scroll Keeper's Sanctum. Alright, so I found this book about the founding of the Order of the Cloud Serpent. Let's begin. During the Zandalari Wars, just after the founding of the Pandaren Empire, a young girl named Jiang was walking through the Arboretum when she heard a noise. A small cloud serpent lay there on the ground, injured and near death. With a mother's gentleness, Jiang took this small creature in her arms and into her care. She named him Lo, and then they became fast friends. This was much to the lament of the common people. Serpents, you see, were feared as monsters and wild animals, both cunning and dangerous. The townsfolk shunned Jiang and begged for her to get rid of Lo before he became old enough to hurt her. On day, wow, I think they spell checked this. One day, the Zandalari army had pushed as far south as the Jade Forest. Monsters from the sea, these trolls launched an attack against Pandaria. Jiang answered the call to arms and defended her people on the beaches. It was in one of these battles that Jiang nearly perished at the hands of a troll spear. Just as the weapon was inches from her heart, Lo came to the rescue. The serpent was only half grown, swooped in and ripped the troll limb from limb. He then gathered up the wounded Jiang and flew her far from the battle to safety. When she was well enough, Jiang approached the leaders of Pandaria's defenses. These were the great warrior monks who defended the land from the trolls and other dangers. She tried to explain to them how serpents could help, how Lo had saved her, how she knew how to turn the tide of battle, but her words fell on deaf ears. The monks were mired in their own wisdom and chose to continue their defense in the way they saw fit. Jiang did not give up, though. This rejection only fueled her resolve. Several days later, the Zandalari had pushed in from the coast. It was on the great bridge near Dawn's Blossom that the Pandaren champions stood their ground. With an effort, they tried to hold back the trolls, and were losing. The Zandalari numbers were vast, and their bat riders fought in such a way the Pandaren had no counter to. All hope to victory began to fade. And then, what should appear to the eyes of an onlooker? Ji, riding atop her friend Lo. The two friends swooped in, plucking the Zandalari from the bridge and striking down their bat riders. None could stand before the fury of these two friends. The war would still take many months to win, but this was the turning point. Soon, Ji was training other Pandaren how to ride as she did, upon the backs of other serpents. Jiang and Lo were heroes. From that day forth, the serpents became a symbol of hope to the Pandaren people, and the Order of the Cloud Serpent was founded. To this day, they protect and serve all of the Jade Forest. Well, there you have it. That's a reading of the founding of the Jade Serpent. So if you're interested in more of these videos, I will be trying to do as many as I can, and the goal for this is to listen to these in the background so you get a little bit of lore while you're playing. Obviously there's not much going on screen, so that's why I suggest just putting it in the background. Alright, and make sure to check out our other videos, the Skyrim videos I did if you're into lore. This will be a continuing series, and hopefully you all enjoy. Subscribe if you like more. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and follow us on our Twitch, because we're doing some live streaming, some Pandaren leveling, some monk leveling. So if you're still interested in that sort of thing, make sure to check out the information below. Later, adventurers.